Hey guys, this is Professor Thabet from Atos, Dubai. I'm going to film the flavor of the month for July. It's a little late, but better late than never, right? Check out the full instructional. Pay attention closely. So I'll start facing my opponent. First off, I'm going to block this guy's hand in order to reach for the collar. So if I reach right away, he'll block my grip. So slap the hand, reach for the collar, and then go for the far side sleeve. Since I'm grabbing this sleeve, I'll pull guard on this side. So I take a step with my right foot, same side. When I was grabbing the collar initially, step, sit my butt down, foot goes onto the hip, and I have my guard. Now, my right foot, I'll swing it over and press up against his bicep. He might not like this, most likely. He'll try to resist this grip, and that's when I switch to the sleeve here. Okay? For other side foot, I take it from the hips straight to the bicep, and I have my spider guard. So once in here, I can manipulate this guy, okay, based on which direction I want to play my guard. Cool? So let's say I'm over here, I'll use this side, the bent leg, to press down on his arm, okay, bring his weight down. The other side, I'm going to kick my leg up into this guy's armpit, and then I lock my triangle nice and tight. Fix it, lock it here. Time. Lock the wrist, go for the collar, step, foot onto the hip, foot onto the bicep. Sleeve, other side sleeve, nice tight control, push down on the arm, up, climb, lock my triangle nice and tight, and get ready to finish. Now, this guy pulls guard on me, locks me into a triangle. There comes the next part of me escaping this triangle. So he goes. So this guy has me in the triangle. If I let him keep me down here, he'll submit me very easily, especially if he does it the right way and it's all tight here, my arm is across. Very, very dangerous position. Here's what I'll do here. I need to bring this knee down to the mat. And the way I do this is I use both my hands, grip on the knee, and I use my legs. I'll walk to the other side, making space for the knee here. So I'll grab the pants on each side of the knee, walk my feet, pin them down to the mat. Now, what I'll do is, I'll drive with my toes straight up against the knee. So I'll face the inside of the knee, and I'll drive straight into it. So from here, boom, drive forward. It's very hard for him to keep this grip. Now, if he's smart, he'll try to fight back for this position, and that's when I counter. This hand that was inside the triangle is gonna go and grab his leg from the inside. Right? As soon as I get underneath his knee, I post this hand down here, switch my hips like I'm going for a scarf position, and I push his legs to the other side. And I come up here for my leg drag. Okay, let's do that again. So this guy has me in the triangle. Nice and tight. Grab, pin it on your toes, drive. Hand comes underneath the knee. Post, switch the hips, and push. I try to do this at the same time so I have a lot of momentum going up. And as I go up, I reach for the collar on the far side to give me a nice tight leg drag position. Once I get to my leg drag, now it's time to move forward to the side control. Okay, this is practically already in side mount, but to secure the position properly, what I'll do is with my right hand is I'll swim under and I'll shift my hips over here underneath this guy's armpit. Nice and tight. Next up for him, he'll turn his arm in and start escaping away from me. I'm just gonna follow him hip to hip until I end up in this position in turtle. Hip, stuck to his hip. I'm on my toes. I'm on my toes, but my knee's off the mat, and I'm leaning with my hip against his hip. Foot posted so I can push up against him. My hand is up here, not too close down inside here so he can't grab it. Now I go 4 fingers inside the collar. Down here, I push, I make a punch down, and I reach for the far side collar. Okay? I mean, they grab the collar on the far side, and if he has his head tucked in, which as he should be, it'll be difficult for me to get. So, this hand, left hand, is gonna reach and help open up that collar. So I'll reach for the collar here, and I'll punch, and I'll pass it over to this side hand. Okay? Lift your chest up so they can see. Right? So I'll be pushing here, and I'll help with this hand to feed this one inside the collar. If I can flip it and get a nice tight grip on it, amazing. Best thing. Okay, so like I said, I grab my forefingers inside the collar here. I keep my fist on the inside of his knee and I turn my elbow out as if I'm gonna armbar myself. Okay, so fist on the inside of the knee. First grab the collar, fist on the inside of the knee, and now what I'll do is I'm gonna shoot my hips right on top of the back of his neck here. Get a lot of pressure going. As soon as I get my hips up there, I'm gonna flare my wrist to get this choke going real nice and tight and finish quickly. If I do it right, it'll tap real quick. You gotta lean forward and commit all of your weight so that you don't give him a chance to escape or to defend. That's a digital clock choke, courtesy of Tim Sled. The old school way of doing this, the analog clock choke, goes same grip on the collar, but this time I'll grab his wrist, I'll pull it towards his chest, and sort of collapse his shoulder on the far side of the mat as I start to walk over his neck and get the tap. Okay, so you can do analog clock choke, digital clock choke. So let's do that again, all together.